And based on each sound, I have to focus on each center. So it starts from here, here, here. And when each sound, the frequency varies, you have to move to each chakra point. And you go up and you come down. When you go up, you take more time. When you come down, you take little less time. And like this, you do 4 rounds. Within the second or third round, I was a little more unconscious than the second round. Then I felt a jitter and I was back, but I was like not entirely conscious, but still calm. The meditation.
The meditations are really more powerful than the normal meditations. So when you're focusing your attention on your centers, they identify the center for you and they locate the center. You're going to stimulate the center. By bringing the mantra into that point, with your awareness, and you go on repeating the mantra. That may be what you will do.
I didn't repeat the mantra.
You were silent. Did they put some video or something? Sound?
No, I was closing my eyes, I was silent, and I was
feeling. That is what they asked you. No petition. Just feeling. And so when your attention comes into these energy points in the body, where the attention goes, there your prana goes. Where your prana goes, there your mind starts to. This is the basic thing. That is how we move the prana in the body. The basic dictum is where your breath goes, there your prana goes. Where your prana goes, there your mind goes. This is the basic dictum. In dance as well as in yoga. That is why children when they dance, see when they take the hands like this, they look. They bring the hand back. So then the movement will be very harmonious. So because it is how the natural flow is fixed by your intelligence or your mind. And so when you bring the attention, the same principle is working. When you bring the attention to a particular center, the pranic activity increases there. Or your attention, as it stays there, you unknowingly breathe long and deep, and your breath, vibe of the breath reaches there. Then the pranic activity will be concentrating in that particular area. So it releases prana. Pranic activity means the energy releasing mechanism in that area gets stimulated. Then that energy releasing system, which is combining sugar and the oxygen, they release some energy there. And when you are in a very deep state, state of relaxation, when that energy release happens there, that can happen some jerks or movements. Uncontrollable, it's not voluntary, it just happens because there is a high concentration of energy, and then the body wants to do something there. And maybe it wants to shake off that accumulation. So there can be just movements like this. And that is the mechanism of the body, just like that, to re-regulate the higher concentration that is there. Here you are concentrating that to activate that particular point by injecting the energy, the suggestion to stimulate the energy system. And then you start to feel maybe in the first chakra. And then you move your attention to the second chakra. Already you start to stimulating this. So the mind understands that it is, as you are trained in this way, or the suggestion is coming, then your attention is brought to the second chakra. So it becomes very easy for your body to really carry out that message that you are giving them. So from the first chakra, this experience of attention is there, some energy concentration happens, move to the second chakra, immediately it happens because the suggestion is carried by those cells, which are there in that particular region. And you go on moving, and after a little movement, you disconnect from the external world because your whole concentration is there in that particular point. When this kind of deep concentration comes, you disconnect with the external world and taking information from the external world. You're not going there. So what happens? The jagrut state, the waking state, alertness is focused on a particular point. You stay there for a little time. If there is no sensation happens or sensation happens there, you 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 get the same sensation there. Suppose I'm saying you get the same sensation or entertaining the same idea for a little time, the mind gets bored. Mind is a wanderer state. So it slowly starts to become little bored. When it starts to become little bored, from the active level, it wants to rest. That is why when you read a book, and if it is a boring book, you sleep. Likewise, it is a mechanism, a supporting mechanism of meditation. Now you get a little bored, and then you are trying to leave the conscious mind to a deeper area. So the level of rest increases there, you slowly fall asleep. Now you are disconnected from the conscious mind. But deep inside there is an awareness that you are doing this. And then you cross from the conscious level to the deeper areas of your mind. That is a subconscious region. In that subconscious region, if you allow the process to continue, you will continue your journey towards the deeper part of the mind. When it reaches in the unconscious realm, you will not be able to know anything that is happening outside, but you are awake, but there is no thought is there. So you cannot read anything there. When thought is there, you read. Or sensation is coming from outside, you read. But now no thought is coming, so there is nothing to read, and the mind puts off because it is resting in the unconscious realm. And you may stay there for a little time, getting no recording, no sensation, nothing. Then that's the time you fall asleep. If you're not falling asleep, this is the point. If you're not falling asleep at the time, certainly your level of rest is increasing suddenly. You're falling asleep, as your awareness is gone, your travel to the deeper core of your mind will not be working at all. Because it is the awareness that takes you to the depth of your being. And then you sleep, you're not aware of it. And then if your awareness is on, you're not thinking anything, no thought, nothing, that's a good condition for you to enter into the unconscious realm. That is when you are there in the unconscious realm, the body, whatever functions the body is doing, from the dictates that comes from the unconscious realm, will continue. You are not aware what is going on. That's the time the correction of the body, if there is some mistake or some strain or stress or whatever happens in your body, the correction takes place by providing rest in that state. But it is also not a deep state. When you are thinking about deeper meditation, you are in the unconscious, not in a deeper state. But deeper than the conscious level and subconscious level. Meditation's aim is to go further down into the superconscious or the very depth of your being, where the pure energy is formed. Here there are information, coded information of there, how the body functions should function. And you are crossing that realm into the deeper part of your consciousness, which is called the superconscious realm. And you can reach there only if your awareness is on. If you're sleeping, awareness put off, you get stuck there. That's just good. You get slumber and you get deep sleep. Or the effect of deep, the rest equivalent to deep sleep comes to you. it corrects your body functions. And if you keep the awareness on, you go further deeper. If awareness put off, you are in slumber. The awareness is on, you go further. Mostly when people come to that level, they sleep. It's not meditation. If the awareness is on, you are starting to sleep with awareness. Sleeping with awareness is meditation. In the sense, when you are entering into the restful stage and your awareness is on, you have the possibility to go very deep into your deeper silence, and there is no recording, there is no impression, which is the what you call the deep stillness. And when you are deep in the stillness, then you rejuvenate. Because even the physiological activities comes to the minimum for you to preserve your life. This is called the deep samadhi state. So this is how you go. So by doing chakra meditation, whatever meditation you do, you focus your attention, relax the focusing when it comes, your journey to the deeper areas of your mind functions very quickly. Even if it is not chakra mantra, any mantra, om is enough. Or an object you hold and relax in the object. Or like lam, sham, 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 or whatever. And then these are very dynamic systems that thereby you can go very deep and very fast to those areas. And then your energy gets rejuvenated. Your body gets rejuvenated. Not energy, your body gets very rejuvenated. That is why they have devised all these things. It is very normal actually. And the jerk happens when there is some stress or something is there in that region of the body, then shake off the stress. That is what we do. There is some fatigue or something is like that. Unknowingly we do like this. There is our friend who is here, he is shaking like anything. I don't know whether you have seen it or martial art master. You haven't seen because you have meditated. I have no job, so I look at all these things. Yeah, I want to see what is going on. Really is shaking. A lot of things happen in this world. So this is good. So whether you do mantra in chakra meditation or any other meditation, this is the key. It works. Chakra meditation is a little more powerful that you may get there very quickly, which is good. The only thing is that if any unbearable sensation comes, you should not allow to it. Shaking is fine. Okay, that is fine. Actually, sometimes your hands will go somewhere, like point. And it can happen. Some people, they go and stay near the front of the temple sometimes. There are people who purposefully do it for getting attention of the people as if they are somebody special. You go there and you and that can be done. That is a voluntary attention seeking system which works. Otherwise, for many people it happens like that. They go there and then they sit, concentrate sometimes, and they are going to into transcend, go deeper from the conscious level to the subconscious level. The conscious level is a sleeping state, almost coming closer to a sleeping state. So the body cannot be centered, so it starts to jump. Like when you are in the bus, sitting there and yeah, in the bus you are just going to sleep and your balance goes, and you like that. And then you hold on with that. So in principle, meditation takes you from the conscious level of operation system to the deeper areas of you. When you get into the subconscious area, you start to sleep. And then if you continue it, you can go into the deeper areas, much deeper areas, which is the unconscious mind. And that is the area where the, the regulation of the body, redoing of or the what is not redoing of what is the relation, like the corrections. During the daytime, we are really working, and tired and fatigued, and all these things are there in the body. The correction happens in the sleep because your conscious involvement is cut off. So the body will do according to the original design. Hello. That is coming. That, that awareness. അപ്പോൾ എന്തെന്ന് ഒരു ഉറങ്ങി പോകാൻ കട്ടായി പോകും. അപ്പൊ നമ്മൾ സജസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കും